Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, Christine.
Yeah. Good evening, Julie. We had a really good day, and I still have a lot more questions that I need some more questions to ask you. And this again is we're on October the 26th, 2022. First question I wanted to ask you is you were mentioning something that since we've been videotaping that you've noticed we haven't got much up on the videos yet. But you've noticed that there's a change at the Shepherds? What's the change?
Oh my God. People are getting worse and worse and worse.
No, you were saying with the staff.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yes. They're, anyways, they're mixing up in the medication.
No. You said about when you walked in there was a difference on you.
There was a difference on me. Oh, so yes. Oh my God, I'm all mixed. Okay, yes.
I know there's been a lot been said today.
Yes, a lot to say. Yes. Okay. Oh, they're not attacking me. No, sorry. They're not attacking me as much. Yeah. So they let me have breakfast in the morning, lunch, and supper at night. So but there's less threats on me. Yeah.
Yes, less threats, and you said there's something about a change of staff as well.
It's a little bit more quieter. Yes.
Yeah, no, but it's not the same staff members in there?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, I just wanted to point that out because that was kind of interesting. Now you're going in and people are being more polite to you.
A little bit more, yes.
What about the others? Are they being polite to the other people too?
They're starting making some effort a little bit. Not too much, but they're starting.
Well, that's a start. So I know between the community association's been talking to them too, as well. So maybe that's the other push behind as well.
Correct.
So, and I guess the other thing, next thing I'd like to ask you about is I've been hearing from some of the women that there's men that are trying to pick them up and they're going from shelter to shelter. It's like they seem to be stalking them.
Yes, there's predators going around the 454, the shelters at night, and picking up girls. Yeah.
Yeah, have you had anything like this experience at all?
Yes, there was some guy, and he was always following me for a couple months, and he stopped because I was telling my friends around just to keep an eye on me, and I was always showing this guy to everybody around, and so they know about him now. Yeah.
So you could actually identify what this guy looks like?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so when was this happening?
My God, it started at the beginning of summer.
Beginning of summer?
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess the next question I would want to ask you is when these predators are running around, are they more for the white women or are they going after the indigenous and Inuit women?
Both sides.
Both sides? Okay, would you say it's more than the white people, or?
I would say half and half.
Half and half?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to verify that as well. That they're also, so they're going from the you're seeing them these men going from shelter to shelter as well, going after these women.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, now I guess we can get into some of the questions whoops, there we are. Trying to read things and trying to get the camera. Okay. And then we've already talked about some of the things. I'm going to start with this one. Is there a nurse at the shelter at all?
There were some, yes. Well, they were changing every week. Yeah, there was a couple nurses coming in and out, yeah.
And they never bothered with they weren't handling the medication at all?
No.
At the Shepherds?
No, not at all.
So they would be coming in, what would the nurses be doing?
Oh my God! Just take their pressure once in a while. They had a big machine that take their pressure, and after that, we'll just putting their medication away, and
Well, so you said they didn't touch their medication.
Yeah. Well, the nurses. They were locking them. Yeah. Oh, sorry. They were locking medication at night. Yeah, but they were mixing them to other clients around.
No, this was the staff that was doing that. You said.
Staff and the nurses too.
And the nurses too?
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to clear that up
yes,
because
they were all together.
Oh boy. Okay, that's really interesting. What's going on? Because I remember the girl coming out one time when we were at St. Bridget's there, and I mean she was really like scarred from head to foot. you know, and she looked like she had the plague, and nobody was kind of helping her, and she had a couple of fresh wounds on her, and so Dina was kind enough to turn around and help her and say, well. She had two first aid kits in the car, and she asked, well, where's the nurse? Is there a nurse that helps you at the shelter? And she said, well, sometimes. Can you get help today? And well, she wasn't too sure. So Dina took out the two first aid kits in her car, and then she bandaged her up because it was looking like it was going to get infected. And she was just so grateful for that little bit of help. And so, like I said, it doesn't take much to help. But if we haven't got a nurse or anybody or place where she could go to get bandaged up or looked after like that, that's alarming too. Because these things can get very badly infected if they're not looked after properly.
Exactly.
Okay. Is there a mental health worker?
My God, she comes once a week.
So you're only getting a mental health worker once a weekend?
Yeah, once a week, that's it. You know. So yeah, if you're there, good. If you're not there, well, yeah. She leaves.
Okay, so that's it. Okay. If a person is hurt, what do they do? For example, if a person is just in need for a simple bandage, do they help that person?
Yes, sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
They bring him downstairs, get to the nurse station, and and they fixed it. They bring him downstairs.
Okay. Now, some of these I can skip over because we addressed them a bit earlier, too. Okay, so the next one would be, how many showers are at the shelter?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Are they clean between clients?
No.
No, okay.
They're really dirty and really nasty. Yeah, and there's needles everywhere in the bathroom. There's blood everywhere on the walls, on the shower curtains, everywhere. Yeah, so they never clean properly. No.
Okay, have you ever seen a client refused access to a shower?
Yes.
Do you know what the reason was that they were refused?
I have no idea. No. But I heard some girls, pick a fight with the staff so many times in there, yeah.
Yeah, because they can't get a shower.
Exactly.
This is what I'm also hearing from the girls, too. And there's only 3 showers, which that's for both the men and the women then, 3 showers.
Yes.
That's not even enough. Okay, does the staff take your belongings and put them somewhere, then refuse to return them?
Yes, correct. From the bin.
From the bin?
Yeah, from the bin, yeah.
Okay. Do you see a lot of people being turned away from the shelter and no reason given for that person, and if they are tired, turned away?
Yeah, sorry, can you repeat that? Sorry.
Okay. Do you see a lot of people being turned away from the shelter for no reason given to that person?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and if they're tired, they're turned away as well?
Correct.
For example, turned away, and if they don't leave, they're forcibly removed by the security guards
Correct.
at the staff's request as well?
Yeah, correct.
In what manner is this done by, and what did the guard do, etc.? Like, how are they removed?
Yeah, okay, with force and violence.
Like, so this would be the guards themselves?
Exactly.
They wouldn't be not calling the police?
Well, yeah, sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, sometimes they do. Yeah. Or they just bring them downstairs right away till the cops to pick them up.
Okay, but when they do it themselves, they're actually kicking these people to get them out?
Yes, they do. Yes, they
so
do.
You're saying they're physically doing
Yes, exactly.
against them out. Okay. Okay. Do the staff promise one thing then say another, or say you can sleep there, then wake you up 5 minutes later and tell you to get out, then tell the security if you object, call the guards and say that you assaulted the staff?
Yes, false accusation on me so many times. Yes, yeah, they did it to me so many times, yeah.
Good, okay. Okay, does the shelter have written rules for you to follow?
Not really, no.
Well, because I've seen places where you go in and you've got rules written on the walls anywhere.
Okay, well, from the shelter, from the chefs, no. I didn't see no rules on the
Okay.
walls, no. It's a free for all. The shepherds. I mean, this is a free for all for
Okay.
everybody. Yeah.
So there's
They stay up all night. They can come in and out. They do it with like what they want. So they're like yo-yos every night. Yeah. So they never go to bed for weeks.
so it sounds like almost they made that sound kind of funny. I can just see a yo-yo walking in the door. Can I have a place to sleep? And then no, you're out.
Exactly. That's it.
Okay. If you go to the staff and let's say you are being harassed by another client, what does the staff do?
Try to resolve it. Yeah. Or else both of us outside.
And what happens if you don't resolve it?
Oh, security right away.
Security right away.
The security right away.
And so the security just kicks you out again.
Yeah.
And depending on what it is, they'll call the
Exactly.
police or do it themselves.
Yeah. Well, they do it themselves.
Okay. Are you aware of either the staff or security guards after you have reported an incident between someone or yourself writing out an incident report? Do they, if you have something going on between you and another client, and do they write out a report on what's happened?
Yes, they do on the computer. Yes, they do.
Okay, so there are some being done?
Yeah.
Is this
yeah.
by the staff or
The
by
staff? By the staff.
by the staff? So the security doesn't write anything if they have to
no,
get.
No, that's the staff work to do. They
Okay,
sit down and they start typing.
because this is one of the things that was so important, like I said earlier, as a security guard. Because if I were there, any incidents that I would see, because as I'm the ears and eyes, both the client and the the employee, I would be taking having a book with me, and if I had seen an altercation between two people, I would be having to write, just jot it down quickly, so that at the end of the day, whatever transpired throughout the day on my notes, then I would be filling out a full report.
No, they leave right away and they tell the staff to write everything. So they just want to get away from the situation so fast. So and they.
Oh, so the security guards don't want to have to write the reports. It's the
Exactly.
staff that writes the reports.
Exactly.
Okay. If you don't comply with the staff's request to do the threat, or do they threaten to throw you out as punishment, or you're being banned from the shelter?
Well, in my case, both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, so they just boot you right out.
Yeah, they put me right out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you're booted out or banned from the shelter, is there no explanation as to why?
No explanation at all. You get out and don't come back. Yeah. And it's a trespassing. Yeah. On me.
So this is what they say to the clients, that
To everybody.
if something goes wrong, they say you're trespassing, and then they throw you out, or they call the police to get you out.
Exactly. That's what they did so many times. Yeah. To a lot of people, and including me.
Okay. Have one of the clients threatened to beat you up for what seems like no reason?
Yes. Yeah. Some setups on me so many times.
Okay, so something happens, a settlement's not settled between the two of you, and the next thing you know, they're just beating on you.
Well, not beating, but they bully a lot.
So yeah, that sounds.
Okay, they attack me. Like verbally a lot of times.
But have you been
but
attacked?
physically? No.
Okay.
Well, no. Look at my size, Christine, and them. Well, the little skinny bones around. So, I mean, I can defend myself. So
Well,
that's
yes,
one thing.
that's one of the things you can
Yeah.
do. I see that. Have you ever been threatened to be thrown out in the cold for no apparent reason, or have you seen someone else thrown out in the
It
cold?
happened to myself. In my case, yeah, me.
Have you ever seen anyone else being thrown out in the cold?
Yes. Yeah,
For
so
no
many
reason?
clients, for no reason.
No reason.
No reason at all.
Okay.
Minus 30, minus 40.
Okay. Do you feel you are being heard or not heard by the staff or the guards?
Not heard at all.
So they don't want to communicate at all?
Not at all.
Okay. Have you ever been physically assaulted by the guards or staff and it was not reported?
Yes.
Okay. Also, were you ever injured?
No. Thank God for that.
Okay. That was.
I got an angel watching over me.
Well, the angel must be doing her job really well.
He.
He.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my father.
I understand. I know my grandfather, I think, was my angel for so many years.
There you go. Thank you, Dad. I love you.
If banned from the shelter, how long, or punished, how long did that last?
Yeah, good question. Say it again just to
Okay.
make sure.
If you got banned from the shelter, how long would it last? And whether you were just banned or whether you were punished, how long would that last?
Oh my God. Yeah, for months and months and months.
So you've been banned from the shelter for months at the same time.
Yeah, all at the same time. At the end, every day, for no reason.
Okay. What do we got here? Were you ever put down verbally by staff or guards? For example, were you refused, referred to as the lowest of scum?
Yes.
Okay. Or put down for your race or personal appearance?
Not about that though, but no.
Not about your personal appearance?
No.
Okay. And
About my big mouth, and they're talking my way out all the time, and they don't like me standing up for myself.
okay, so that's basically
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah. It's my big mouth. They don't like me for there for that. So, and I really don't care, because I always stand my grounds, and well, too bad.
Have you ever been refused food, medical care, personal hygiene products?
Yeah, one of them. No, sorry, two of them. Food and hygiene.
Hygiene?
Food too.
Food too?
Yeah, breakfast.
So you've never been refused any medical care if you've required it?
Well, I never been to the hospital, so I don't.
Well,
I'm looking at that side, so I don't.
Okay, so you're pretty healthy.
Yes, I am pretty.
But if
healthy.
you've seen that there's been personal hygiene products there at all and you've been refused?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm in good health, so I never. I never go to the hospital. Really.
And the interaction between clients, example, bullying, what is the reaction from the victim of the bullying?
Yeah. What's the reaction?
Yeah. If they're being bullied and put down and that, what do they do? Do they cry? Do they fight back? What do...
Yeah. Well, yeah. Both. Yeah. They cry. Some cry. Some get violent. Some scream. Some bang the doors. Some break the windows. Yeah.
And does the staff ever intervene at that time?
No, they call security because they get scared.
So who gets scared?
The staff.
Oh, the staff are, yeah.
Yeah.
So they do call the security. So what
Yeah.
does the security do at that point?
Yeah. Well, they run to the client and they tell them to go, or they move them away.
So is there a physical altercation between?
Yes, all the time. Yeah, handcuffs right away on the ground and handcuffs.
So the security guards have handcuffs as well?
Yes, they do.
Okay. That's
And they bring him downstairs to a different, a different, a level downstairs.
And is the police called
the police,
in?
they come and get them after that downstairs at the office or whatever it is downstairs.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they're just making a citizen's arrest at this point.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. And is there a lot of this going on?
A lot. Yeah, almost every night.
Okay, and one of the other questions here is, now I wanted to talk about, do you know what a Form 1 is?
Yeah, psychiatrist, psychiatrist.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
To the hospital, yes.
Okay.
They tried on, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they tried it on you?
Yes, they did 10 years ago. And I was really traumatized about it. And I'm still traumatized about this today, too.
I can imagine you
Yeah.
would be. Do you see a lot of this at the shelter?
Yes, yeah, I still do today, too.
So they're trying
It
to...
gives me shivers because, I know it's not true what happened, but... no, sorry, about me being
Yeah.
mental. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming, it is coming back to me, that nightmare, yeah.
Okay. And I wanted to talk about the parking lot beside the Sally Ann there that used to be there. It seemed like there was a lot of drugs and stuff being done at the time. Well, do you know anything about what went on the parking lot over there at the Sally Ann?
No, I don't recall it. No, I'm just missing some parts about the story now.
Okay. Well, that's about all the questions I have for you today, and I really appreciate you coming in and talking to me about it.
Thank
So-
you, Christine.
And if I have any more questions, I'll be back to you again to verify it, because there's so much information coming in. I know you can verify a lot of the information as well, being on the streets for so long.
For sure.
Yeah, and some of the girls are just being are new on the street, and they're being scooped up into this. So it's not, and the guys too. I can't forget the poor guys, because I'm seeing a lot of what's going on with the girls going on with the guys excuse me, as well. So that will be enough for today, and this will be nicely recorded, and it's so good to hear from you again, and I'm so happy that you'll come anytime I need you. So I really appreciate it, and we shall talk again another day.
Thank you very much, Christine.
And have a nice day.
You
okay?
too. Thank you. Bye-bye.